But after all, biology have actually shown that it's the male that decide the gender of the child.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So you guys, in today's video, we'll be discussing about a very important, juicy topic. And I'm not going to be discussing alone. I'll be discussing with my big auntie here. This is a collaboration video. So when you're done watching this one, head over to her page to watch the other part of this video. So let her introduce herself. Auntie Mabel, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Divines, family and subscribers. I'm really pleased to be here today. My name is Mabel, and my channel name, as you can see on the screen, is Ebo Mabel, but I'm popularly called on my channel Auntie Mabel. So I'm happy to be addressed as Auntie Mabel on this channel as well. Thank you. And thank you for having me. I'm really pleased to be here.
You're very welcome. So you guys, in today's topic, we'll be talking about why I should have given birth to a male child instead of a female child again. So what prompted this topic? Some weeks ago, after I gave birth to my second daughter, somebody called me, and I thought the person wanted to congratulate me. So she went around saying that she knew that I don't know how to go about it, how to meet my husband, how I should have done this, or I should have done that. I should have called her so that she will help me, she will put me through the way I'm supposed to meet my husband. So I would have given birth to a male child instead of giving birth to a female child. So that is what prompted this topic. So I'll be asking Auntie Mabel some questions concerning this topic because for obvious reasons, I do not want this video to be too long. So I'm just going to get into it, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So I wrote a list of the questions down here in case you see me looking down here. So I wrote a list of the questions. So the first question that I'm going to be asking Auntie Mabel today is, how do you think we as women can do better? For instance, such a question that she threw at me. She saw somebody that just gave birth. She don't want to know about the physical, spiritual, emotional depression that person is going to pass through by her asking such a question at that moment. I think that is not the right. She's not even supposed to ask that question to start with. She's not supposed to ask that question. So how do you think we as women, we can start doing better? Because such a thing can lead someone into depression. And it's not everybody that will come out of that depression. So I want to know, how do you think we as women can do better in that area?
Right. Thank you very much for this first question. And I think, like you rightly said, you kind of hinted it a little bit. I feel women, we are the biggest culprit. I know that in our culture, male children are kind of valued more, but I really feel that we women should really be supporting ourselves a lot more, because that thing she said, that, she should have told you how to have a male child. And I know there are some scientific and some other things I've heard that people said the best way and all of those things, but none of them is 100% proof. So there's really no way you can try. They always say there's more chances if you follow some of all these their procedures or some of their theories and practices that people are doing. It's not like medical proof or anything. So I think we should really try to be more supportive, especially like you said, a woman that just gave birth. It's already very emotional and her hormones are all over the place. So for somebody to be asking such a question, you should really focus on the health and physical and emotional well-being of the mother, and then probably ask of the child, the well-being of the child. The child is already here now. So why don't we focus? After all, I think it's hard time we Africans and Nigerians, I know it's very rampant in our country, Nigeria, to really start diffusing this high regard that we hold to a male child. Every child is important. So yeah, that's what I would say in that sense. So we should really be very sensitive. We should be careful, especially we women, the way we talk to other women about these issues. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Auntie Mabel. That was a very good response from you. But I also like to add one or two things to it.
Please, yeah.
Women, you don't know if that person planned, like for instance, that person wanted to have that particular gender. You just concluded that she shouldn't have given birth to that gender. So please, we have to start doing better. It's not encouraging. With that being said, you're going to head over to the second question. The second question is, do you think this narrative of having this particular gender, like if you don't give birth to this particular gender, you are not yet complete, do you think that narrative will ever change in Africa, especially in Nigeria?
I'm a cup half full person, and I don't want to say never, and I can say that, okay, I'm much older than Divine. So, and I can say that in my years of being on earth, actually, I have to let it out here. I'm a mother of 3 adult children. My children are actually older than Divine. So that's why I actually respect people like her and the hard work that she's doing with 2 toddlers and being on YouTube and try to be a mother in our busy Lagos city. So yeah. So yeah. So what I'm trying to say here, I'm in my 50s. So, and I have 3 adult children, and I have a grandchild, a grandson. So I know that from my time when I was a child and in my 20s to where I am now, I can see that there has been progress. Things have changed. So we can only hope for the better. And for things to change, it is us that have to give this voice to the voiceless. And especially, this is one of the reasons why on my channel, I've actually done a lot of videos in this regard. That was one of the reasons Divine reached out to me. So I just feel wherever we are, either we are on YouTube or we are in a place of work, or even our relationship with our friends and our family members, we should constantly be advocating and giving a voice in this regard and discouraging people from this mentality of thinking one gender is better than the other, because after all children are gifts from God. And sometimes, let me give you a hint. In my family, we had more boys than girls. But before my dad died some years ago, he actually, one of the time I visited him, he actually said he's glad that he trained because in our time, there was the time where, especially my older sisters, where people used to say, oh, don't train girls, they will get pregnant, and your boarding school fees money you will waste on them will go to waste. But he actually voiced to me that he's actually glad that he trained his female children, because they are the ones who were looking after him in his old age. And many men are beginning to know that now. And one thing I actually tell men, I tell people anywhere I am, especially we women, I know we kind of feel we are obligated, it's our obligation to give birth to these male children. This mentality of always crucifying women that don't have male children is we really have to stop. And is this education and things, and even today's men, I know some people see some, it's not all, but things have actually improved. In a nutshell, I feel things have improved, and I think we can do better. All we can do is just continue to promote this and continue to sing this song until those at the back seat get the message. Yeah.
Okay, thank you once again for that one. That was also a very good response. So like you guys, like I said, I do not want this video to be long, to be too long. I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm kind of taking it fast. So pardon me for that. So the next question, do you think a male child should be treated differently from a female child?
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay. This is another thing I'm very passionate about, because those of you, if you actually go to my channel, we have discussed the plight of the male child. We started by discussing the plight of the girl child, the plight of the male child, the plight of the firstborn, you name it. But I think the biggest mistake we make in Nigeria, which I think some people still repeat the same thing, even in Obodo Imbo here, some people are still repeating the same mistake, is not empowering our male children to be able to do chores and look after themselves. The gift of fending for yourself as a human being is a gift every child needs to get at home. It's a gift. Teach your children by age. Let them learn to wash plate, learn to wash their own clothes, learn to iron their own clothes, learn to cook. Because I did that for even when I was growing up in my home. That was one thing I could give to my dad. He trained all of us, both male and female, even in those olden days, because I think the youngest in my family will be in her 40s now. And I think my older ones must be in their 60s or close to 70. But we all learn to do all the chores and wash and clean and cook. So I feel we should try and teach our male children to cook as much as our female children as well. We mustn't rob them of that gift. And even when you become an adult, you're not going to become an adult and get married the next day. You might even get married, your wife might be the most busy one. So what do? We should look at the best, the most professional chef and the best chef are even male chef, especially in the UK and abroad, and even in Nigeria now as well. Why are we depriving men of this gift of life, of being able to be a human being and look after them? So let's not rob our sons. Let's teach our sons to be a good human being and prepare them to be their best husband and father they can ever be in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. What advice do you have for those women that are being pushed into depression from this narrative? And what do you also have to tell those people that are pushing this narrative?
It's for us, like I said, I think I don't want to try and repeat the question, answer over and over. It's for us to keep those of us who are in the know, to keep telling those others who are not in the know. And all of you watching this video, please share it to those friends, anybody that you know that is either in this situation or is one of those who flaunt, oh, I have 3 male children, or all my children are male. It's only one that is a boy. I know when I went some time ago, one of my own guests was saying, oh, all my children are males. It's only one daughter I have. I see it's something that she created by herself. It wasn't just to that. So what are you talking about? You're a daughter yourself. We all went to a girls' school for that matter, you know? So anyway, so it's to just, all of us to keep telling people, to be encouraging people, like I said. And if you see anybody in that, like, just come alongside them and encourage them that there's no need to be depressed over that, because you don't know what these children are going to be in the future. So yeah, and just find a way to get them out of that depression and to show that there's so much resources out there on YouTube and everywhere that they can use to encourage themselves. Yeah, I think we need to start a movement of respect the gay child in Nigeria.
Protest. We start protest.
Yeah, I think we need to start a movement. Auntie Mabel will lead it with the placard, respect the gay child in Nigeria. And especially this inheritance. They need to stop not giving inheritance to the female child. Because when it comes to burial and expenses, they remember the female children. When it comes to bury anything, especially that come in the family, if you have, they are the first person they will call, tell your husband to bring so thing, or bring that, or you bring it. If you, especially if you know Bodo, everybody's always asking you for money. So they don't even know how you are struggling here. So yeah, so if you are not giving us inheritance there, don't be asking us for something.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Auntie Mabel. That was so interesting. Thank you for making this so interesting. Let me just add something about that inheritance of a pain. Somebody said that she wants to give birth to only two girls, actually. And someone else now said, why would you say you're giving birth to 2 girls? Who is going to inherit your husband's property? So when I heard it, I'm like, whoa. So female are not supposed to, they are not good for inheriting husband property. So it's only the male. So everybody just laughed about it. Thank you so much, Auntie Mabel. Thank you for coming. It's good having you here. And thank you for the answers you gave. Thank you so much. So you guys, like I said before, after watching this one, rush over to her page and go and watch the other part of the video. Like, comment, don't forget to subscribe. Let her know that you're coming from me. Yes, let her know you're coming from me. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for watching. So share this video to as many people. There are women that this video will be of help to. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not done that. And if you go to Auntie Mabel's channel, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.